Hey, look at these guys. They're doing a drug deal right here. Literally, there's a drug deal being done right here. If a neighborhood where a drug deal is being done right in front of you, the average rent is $1,700 a month. What does that tell you? This is the last place that people can afford. It's not gonna get solved anytime soon, guys. So how can you capitalize on it? Well, here's how you capitalize on it. Gosh, I love the real estate business. Today we are driving around, checking out a few properties that I've owned for a couple of years. I want to teach you guys how to find $0 down, 0% interest seller finance deals. And I'm in a neighborhood that I have had grand slam home runs in. I want to show you guys what I look for. And let's start with actually this house right here. Check it out. You guys are going to be surprised that some of the best deals you'll ever find are manufactured homes. But this is a house that is on the street of two houses I do own. Look at this. Looks overrun, roof falling apart. People have moved out, obviously. Looks like there's trash on the side of the house and an open window. You can find these deals, honestly, just by driving around and looking at them. Now, what would I do? I would obviously skip trace them. Skip trace means looking up the phone number, calling the owner of the property and seeing if they'd be open to a seller finance offer. And that's what we did here on this property. Check it out. This property I bought for $110,000 a couple years ago. The seller wanted $10,000 as a down payment for the purchase. I bought it for $110,000 and the seller said, yeah, I'll give you seller finance and I'll give you 0%, but I want $10,000 down. We ended up doing a deal where she let me seller finance my down payment, which is awesome. And what we did is we ended up meeting with the seller and they wanted to get rid of the house because they had tenants in the property that were family members. And we just got a hold of them by driving by the property, just like this, like literally getting in your car, driving around, looking at neighborhoods, and it's usually these kind of neighborhoods that you get tired landlords. So tired landlords are property owners that have owned the property for several years. They're sick and tired of having tenants. Why? Now, this is one of the biggest answers that I wish somebody gave me when I first started. By the way, I wholesaled this deal a couple years ago. This was a deal I just drove by, literally right here. This house I drove by a couple of years ago. We made 20 grand just wholesaling this. I didn't want the house because the seller wasn't interested in seller finance, but I would have taken it. This is a grand slam home run neighborhood. I know it doesn't look like it, but think about what's going to be happening in the economy over the next 10 years. Just think about this. With DeepSeek coming out, OpenAI just launched Operator, which means they are replacing executive assistants at this level. I just looked it up. Starbucks now has a fully functioning Starbucks location that is all ran on automated systems and machines and robots.
Robots attacked my car.
What robots are you talking about?
The damn robots, John!
We're in 2025, folks. In 2030, 2035, so many jobs are going to be gone. Millions and millions and millions of jobs are going to be gone. And so what's going to happen is the majority of people that are already in poverty or people that are on the poverty line, they're going to need to live in neighborhoods just like this. My rent on that house, that property rents out for $1,600 a month. I have a payment because I bought it on 0% seller finance. I have a payment of $375 a month. Some people are going to watch this video and go, why would I want to own a house where it's surrounded by crackheads? Well, because that person that has been living in has been paying me for 5 years without a single hiccup, and we net about $1,000 a month off one property. $1,000 a month. The property, not only we bought it for 110, is probably worth now 300. It cash flows like crazy. I could raise the rent at any point, but because I don't raise the rent, the tenant treats the property with respect, which is nice. And the reason why I want more deals like this, I would take hundreds of deals like this, hundreds. Why? Because these are the only areas of America that are still affordable. And I would argue that maybe they're not even still that affordable. They honestly, as you drive around, you look at these, most people want like really nice, beautiful homes. I don't. I want these. I want trailers. I want manufactured homes. I want these things that I can buy for 100 grand on seller finance, and I can rent them out. You know, I can get a seller finance deal for like $500 a month, and I can rent them out for $1,500 or $2,000 a month, and these tenants will never call me. They'll never bother me. That is not the case in other neighborhoods. The other thing too is like neighborhoods like this, you'll find empty lots that you could just put little trailers on just like this. I've got one, I don't have the time to drive by it today, but I've got one right now that I put a trailer on the lot. I bought the lot for $0 down. The craziest stories in these neighborhoods. These are the greatest neighborhoods to get your deal. So look at this, like this is what I'm talking about. Empty lots, like this empty lot right here. Like you could put like a trailer right here. It's just empty lot. There's lot after lot after lot just like this all over the area. And then there's trailers, okay? Look at this. See, you guys don't think that this is where money's made, but this is where money's made. What do you think is gonna happen to America over the next 10, 15 years? Another empty lot right here. What do you think is gonna happen? People are not gonna be able to afford their rents. People are gonna be moving in with each other. It is gonna become the haves and the have-nots. The people that have figured it out, like myself, we will continue to get richer and richer, and the people that live in these neighborhoods will start shacking up together. What will happen is you'll start seeing 2, 3, 4 families living in one building like this because jobs are going to be replaced. I'm sorry to tell you guys, jobs are going to be replaced with robots and AI, and people will disagree with me. They're going to disagree with me, and I'll look back on this video and go, oh yeah, remember when I said that? Oh, I flipped this house. Look at this. This is what's also cool about these houses is that you can flip these, and this is what my flip looked like. Finished product. Look at that little lion on the gate. Look at the paint job. This was a trailer that was added onto, and I ended up flipping it. We made like $60,000 on this thing. There is so much freaking opportunity in these neighborhoods. It just makes me want to sit in here and talk to the neighbors and drive through, and gosh, I love this business so much. So the point of this video is, guys, while everybody else is out there they're saying, I want to get into apartments, I want to get into big, nice luxury things. The money honestly is made in affordable housing. Your tenants will not bother you. What people tell you about tenants, like tenants call you and maintenance issues, and dude, that is only people that are renting at the average rent rates. You do not get calls from these people, ever. Never, never, never will you get calls from these people. So here's what I'll do. I'm gonna skip trace this seller, and I'm gonna call them and just say, hey, do you know your property has blah, blah, blah? Would you like to take an offer? And I'll show you how simple it is to do this. So you found an ugly property and you decided, man alive, I want to try and buy this thing. I don't know what my next steps are. You watched part 1 of a previous video where I was driving around a neighborhood where I've bought multiple mobile homes. I've also bought a lot of dirt lots and built on them. And we found an ugly house in that neighborhood. So you might be finding yourself in a similar situation going, I found an ugly house. What do I do now? Now, the ugly house that we found was a house that was vacant, broken windows, trash was collected around it, freaking roof was falling apart. So it was really obvious that no one was living there unless it was a drug addict. So I would show you guys exactly what I would do if I was brand new, saw an ugly house that was kind of run down, in order for me to attempt to try and buy it. So step number 1, drive around your city. Drive around an ugly neighborhood, find ugly houses, take photos of them, write down the address, come back to your laptop and do exactly these steps. So step 2, open up Deal Sauce. You guys can go and get Deal Sauce in a link down in the description down below. I like to just tell people go to getsaucydeals.com. That's the software that we use for just about everything that we look up. Commercial properties, we find private money lenders through Deal Sauce, we find foreclosures, probate, divorce, everything that you can imagine is all right here in Deal Sauce. So let's show you how simple this is. I've got the address of the property. My editing team might have to actually edit this out, but I go to property search right here, and here's the address. So we can find out all sorts of things by going through Deal Sauce. Number 1, well, it's a 1,450 square foot mobile home. Deal Sauce believes that the value of it as retail is $253. That sounds about right. In order to make money on it, you'd have to buy it at a $164 wholesale price. I love that about Deal Sauce. It will just tell you what the offer if you're going to try and do a wholesale deal. It also tells you that it's an absentee owner and it's owned free and clear, which means high likelihood of seller finance. Nobody lives there, absentee owner, free and clear, meaning there's no debt. Now I'm going to scroll down and see who the owner is right there. LLC. Okay. They have a mailing address of. Okay, they have other residential investments. Wow. View residential investments. Check this out. Let's see what other investments this LLC owns. Investor portfolio. These properties are linked. Okay, so they own one other rental property. That's cool. We're going to click on that, and Deal Sauce is going to pull up the details of LLC so that I can get the information. Damn, their portfolio appreciated 409%. That's incredible. I love that. So this is how easy it is to find out who's the owner, and it's really easy to find out who the owner's phone number is and how to communicate with them. So I'm gonna pull up the phone number for this particular seller. It is an LLC, and I can get phone numbers for LLCs inside of DealSauce, so that's incredible. So obviously this is an office, so let's see if we can get a hold of somebody.
Thank you for calling, where we specialize in affordable rental housing. Press 1 to be connected to one of our customer service and sales representatives.
Did you say 1 or 2?
For quality assurance, your call is now being recorded. Please hold while we connect you with a customer service agent. How can I help you?
Hey, my name is Pace Morby. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Hey, I own a property 2 doors down from you guys on Javelina in Mesa. I've owned it for about 5-6 years. I drove by to collect a rent check the other day, and I drove by your house on Javelina Drive. Do you know what house that is? In Mesa?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Have you guys owned that? Are you guys flipping that? Or are you guys interested in selling that?
It's in our long-term rental portfolio, so it actually just underwent an eviction, and we're just going to get turned around right now. But
okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you had like a broken window and a bunch of trash on the outside. I was like, okay, this looks like either a hoarder situation I could buy up and add to my portfolio, or somebody's trying to flip it. And you guys it sounds like you guys are just going to keep renting it out.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Cool. Any other property you guys trying to offload, or are you guys doing flips? I could bring projects to you.
We do buy, definitely. Purchasing, it's just right now with the prices the way they are, it's a little rough. But if a deal comes along, we'll definitely take a look at buying one.
Okay, I primarily, like the house just right there in the elbow, right north of your house, it's 3 houses away. That house I bought on 0% seller finance, so I get a lot of seller finance and I get a lot of sub 2 deals. Are you guys willing to take sub 2 and seller finance deals so you don't have to go get a bank loan?
Oh yeah, certainly. Yeah, so we use lots of private money and hard money financing.
Okay, cool. Well, you wouldn't need private money or hard money for a lot of deals I send you. I would let you guys take over like 3 and 4% interest rate loans, like subject to, and I'd give you guys seller finance terms for the deals that I can't take down. So how can I send you guys deals? Obviously, this is an office number routed through like a service.
Yes, yeah, correct. Well, yeah, this is mainly the one our tenants use. That's where I get all my wholesale emails at.
Got it. Okay, cool. Who should I address the emails to?
I think just send to me.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, brother. I appreciate you so much. I'll send you some deals over. I appreciate it. Hopefully we can make some money together.
All right, sounds great. Thanks.
Cool. See ya. Okay, so here's the thing. Like every single call, every single person I talk to, there's always a way to make money. So it turns out he owns that property. They had to go through an eviction. So that's a tired landlord. Just like me as a landlord, you go through that kind of stuff. And so I drove by. Now I know the story of the house, right? When I first originally drove by on that house, it looked like drug deals were going on outside. He had to go and evict that person. He said he's already got it contracted to rent it out again. So he's not interested in selling the property. Makes sense. But now how can I, a smart person, while on the phone with another smart person, figure out how to make money? Dre, how am I going to make money with Listen, by the way, guys, give Dre some love. He's the guy controlling the camera. Come on, Dre. Would you forgot about Dre?
Y'all know me, still the same OG, but I've been low key.
Send in more deals. There you go. So I get deals, Dre, in my fix and flip business that so many people send me deals. Heidi at pacemorby.com if you guys want to send me a fix and flip deal in Maricopa County, that I can't buy all of them. So let's say that Heidi says yes to a deal this week, and then another good deal comes in from somebody, like let's say somebody in the sub 2 community sends me a deal, but I just bought one yesterday. Can I buy a deal every day to flip? No. I can buy a deal maybe once every 7 to 10 days because I'm flipping about 30 to 35 houses a year. I'm not buying one every week. I'm buying one every 7 to 10 days. So if I get 2 or 3 good deals in a week, should I turn down 2 of those deals and just tell the people that sent them to me, sorry, I don't want them? Or is there a chance I could take that deal, reach out to and go, hey, I've got 2 deals that I think are good deals, but I can't take them down. Would you be willing to buy them? And could I make $5,000, $10,000 a pop for sending them over to? There you go, my friends. This is not only how you reach out to people, you find their phone number, go to DealSauce, get SaucyDeals.com. That's how you have a conversation with a stranger and you figure out how to pivot very quickly and figure out, hey, there's other ways we can make money together. How can I reach out to you? So Hopefully this was valuable for you today. If you guys want more, please let us know what you need in the comments down below. Let Dre know he's the bomb. Let Matt know he should be giving you guys the address and the phone numbers going forward. Stop restricting our YouTube audience. They need to be able to write letters to our sellers and the people that we're talking to. You know what I'm saying? And for those of you guys that are not knuckleheads and actually appreciate our content, that are not writing letters to my sellers, please hit that subscribe button. Give us a little bit of love. And we've got multiple resources down in the description down below. Appreciate you guys. See you later.